Hello, and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to discuss, just to turn on the chart. Today we are going to discuss the solar eclipse on 12th of August 2026. According to Vedic Astrology, just to remind all of the people who are watching this video, we're speaking about Vedic Astrology. Where Vedic Astrology is different from the Western astrology. We are using the sidereal chart, and the positions of the eclipse and the planets will be different compared to Western astrology. So if you are a Western astrologer lover, it is better to find first what is your Vedic chart, your sidereal chart, and then watch this video. Every time I'm going to discuss where in which sign is the eclipse according to Vedic astrology and what will be the effect for each ascendant. So yeah, this will be an interesting video, and this year the eclipse is a little bit more different because according to Vedic astrology, Ketu is placed in Leo, zodiac sign Leo, but the sun and the moon will come together in the zodiac sign of Cancer. And then the analysis of the eclipse is a little bit more different from the typical analysis of every eclipse that you can check online, because there will be two zodiac signs which will be activated. Oh, sorry for my English, but today it's retrograde Mercury and it's a little bit chaotic. My ascendant is Gemini, and I feel totally the retrograde Mercury. So apologies, but I'll try to be more concentrated. And now we are going to see where will be the eclipse, what will be the effect of this eclipse, and how you can interpret this eclipse. But first, just to mention that if you want a consultation with me, you can check my website www.astrology-coaching.com. You can find the links in the description. If you want to learn more about Vedic astrology, especially for beginner level, if you are not very well, if you are not a professional in Vedic astrology and you want to start learning and more about Vedic astrology, you can check my books. The first book that I wrote is Vedic Astrology Easy and Simple. It is in Amazon. And my favorite book, it's about nakshatras in Vedic astrology. This is about the constellation in Vedic astrology, which includes mythology, different symbols. It's amazing. I love nakshatras. So if you want to learn astrology, definitely you need to pay attention to the nakshatras. Let me see and open one page to see what will be the message for today. So Aditi is the goddess of, it is part of Punarvasu, and it is the goddess of abundance. The deity of Punarvasu is Aditi, the goddess of abundance, the mother of 12 sun gods. You see the sun gods. So the eclipse, we're going to speak about the eclipse of the sun. And Aditi is a good sign, a sign of abundance. Okay, I'll proceed with the eclipse. Just this is a good sign. If you watch this video, there will be abundance. If you want to learn Vedic astrology, I have an online pre-recorded video course in English for beginners. You can check it online too. Everything is in the links below this video in the description. So now, the first thing that I want to discuss is that I already mentioned that this is Vedic astrology. You always have to check the position of the planets according to your Vedic astrology chart if you watch my channel, Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. So go make your Vedic astrology chart or your sidereal chart and see the position of your ascendant and your moon sign. In Vedic astrology, we always check transits, eclipses according to ascendant and according to the moon, because moon is your emotional world, it is more karmic, and ascendant is more physical world. So if you check the transits and the eclipse according to your moon chart, you will see what will be the transformation and the events that are happening according to your emotional world. And these events, according to the moon chart, will be more karmic. So they don't depend entirely on you. They are more karmic. While if you check the ascendant, the transits according to the ascendant and according to and the transits, the solar eclipse according to your ascendant, this means that the possibilities and the events and the transformations that are happening as a result of this solar eclipse will be dependent on you. They will be more physical, and it will depend on you whether you take the advantage, you do the actions to transform and change. Generally said, to summarize, the moon chart shows karmic events, while the ascendant shows physical events that depends on you. So both charts are important, but the moon chart will show really more karmic events that you can't escape. So this is the first thing. The second thing, which is very important, is to see your planetary period, the so-called dasha. The dasha, this is the dasha. If you check the chart, every person has a different planetary dasha. When you are born, you start a specific planetary dasha. If you check now, this is the chart of Trump. Trump is now in Jupiter dasha, in the subdasha Venus and sub-subdasha of Saturn. So if you are in the dasha of Ketu, Sun, and Moon, you will feel the eclipse much stronger than the other people. If you have planets in the beginning of Leo and the end of Cancer, you will feel the eclipse much stronger than the other people. So now I'm going to show you why I say Leo and Cancer. I'm going to show you where will be the eclipse. So on 12th of August, the eclipse will happen. Just a second. As you know, the solar eclipse will be on 12th of August. As you can see here, Ketu, I don't know whether you know about Vedic astrology, but the eclipse happens when the Sun, Moon, and Ketu or Rahu come together. Every time when Sun, Moon, and Ketu or Sun, Moon, and Rahu are together, we have eclipse, solar eclipse. In this case, on 12th August, Ketu will be the graha, Ketu will be Ketu, the south node of the moon, will come together with Sun and the Moon. And this will cause the eclipse. But as you can see, Ketu is in the zodiac sign of Leo. 5 means Leo, while Sun and the Moon come together in the zodiac sign of Cancer. So the eclipse is not happening in the sign where Ketu is. Most of the time, Sun, Moon, and Ketu, or Sun, Moon, and Rahu are in the same zodiac sign. But this time, they're in different zodiac signs. Some astrologer, depending on the different scholars in Vedic astrology, there can be different analysis of this solar eclipse. Some astrologer will take only the zodiac sign of Leo, other, because Ketu is there, other will take in consideration the zodiac sign of Cancer, because the luminaries, the Sun and Moon, are there. Basically, what is important to know is, if you want to see the physical expression of the solar eclipse, you have to take where the Sun and Moon are placed. In this case, it will be in Cancer, but Ketu takes part in this eclipse. So there can be some events which can be in the inner world, in your inner, not physical, but more emotional, psychological, in your inner world. That will happen in the zodiac sign of Leo. There will be some process related with zodiac sign of Leo that will reflect and lead to some events that will have a physical expression in the zodiac sign of Cancer. I hope you understand what I mean. In this eclipse, both signs, Leo and Cancer, will be activated, but the physical expression of these events of the eclipse you will be seen in the zodiac sign of Cancer. The Leo, there can be some changes, there can be some emotional, psychological transformation or decisions that you take in the sector of zodiac sign Leo, where the Ketu is placed, which will lead to physical expression of events and transformation and changes in the zodiac sign of Cancer. So if you want to see the physical expression of the eclipse, check zodiac sign of Cancer. This will be the sector where you will see the result of the solar eclipse. But in the inner world, or in your life, there will be some events, transformation, decision that will be done, or that will be made in the sector of the Leo too. So you don't have to skip Leo. Leo will be the engine that will lead to the events in the sector of the zodiac sign of Cancer. So basically, now I'm going to tell you where for each ascendant, where is your Cancer sector, which is what your Cancer sector rules in your chart. Of course, if you want to see the result, if you want to get more information about the solar eclipse, you can always book a consultation with me. You can check it in astrology-coaching.com. I have yearly horoscope, love horoscope, career horoscope. I have nakshatra cards horoscope. It's not horoscope, but analysis of tarot nakshatra cards. You can go and check it. It's really interesting. But just to summarize, the main events, the physical, will be in Cancer, but the engine that leads to these physical events will be related with Ketu and the zodiac sign of Leo. As you probably know, every time the eclipse happens, there will be some endings, there will be some new beginnings, there will be some change, transformation in your way of thinking or way of acting, of your life direction. There can be some release of outdated emotional patterns. There can be some spiritual growth in this sector. There can be some, basically, the solar eclipse leads to change and to transformation and to some events. And these events and transformation and changes depends entirely on your world, your natal chart, your decision, and your life. That's why in the natal chart is unique for each of us. And this is just a general information in which sector these transformation and changes may happen. Okay? So now I'm going to open the chart again. By the way, the eclipse will be, the total solar eclipse will be seen in the Atlantic Ocean, some part of Greenland, some part of, it is something like that, something like this form, and it includes north of Spain, Atlantic, Greenland, Iceland. So if you are in, for example, in Greenland or Iceland or north of Spain, you will be able to see the total eclipse. Other sectors, other parts of the earth will be partial, as far as I know. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you for each ascendant and for each moon sign where will be the sector of your Cancer, of the zodiac sign Cancer. So you can expect some events or transformation happening in the Cancer, but still related with the zodiac sign of Leo. And the eclipse, the events and transformation of the eclipse are unfolding in the next few months. So don't expect events on the 12th of August. Expect them to unfold in the next 5 to 6 months. Okay, for all people who have ascendant or moon sign Aries, I told you that you always have to check the moon sign and the ascendant and make a mix from the information. For all people who have ascendant or moon sign in Cancer, or in Aries, the eclipse will be in your 4th house. The 4th house is the house of your family, the house of your homeland, your home, cars, apartments, houses, inner peace, happiness. This is fourth house, your mother. So the transformation, the events, the changes will appear in your fourth house, the house that the house of your family, mother, inner peace, houses, everything related with the house and your homeland. But these events may be related with your fifth house, where the Ketu and Leo is. For example, you find a new love, and because fifth house is the house of love, romance, babies, children. So, or you get the children, you get a baby, and this will change your home and your house, your apartment, and there will be changes in your home. This is what I mean when the effect, the physical result of the eclipse will be seen in the sign of Cancer, but it will come. The engine will come from the sign of Leo. This is important. So events are coming in, or transformation is coming in your fourth house. For all people who have Aries, Ascendant, or Moon. For all people who have Taurus Ascendant or Taurus Moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your third house. The third house is communication, siblings, cousins, writing, courage, bravery, your own business, everything that you put effort. Social media, all type of medias, is education, short distance traveling. This is third house. So there can be some events related with third house that are coming from your fourth house, the Leo and Ketu. For example, what example I can give you? For example, there will be some events with your family which can change your relationship with your cousins and siblings, for example. So there will be events in the third house that are coming from your fourth house. For all people who have Gemini Ascendant or Gemini Moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your second house. The second house is the house of savings, money, resources, values, speaking, eating, family values too. So savings and family. So there will be some events related to it, or transformation or changes that will unfold in the next few months in this sector of the second house that may come from your third house, the house of communication. For example, you create online business, and this online business earn a lot of money that leads to improving your savings, or having more savings. What is the word for amount, for earning more money and building a big saving account, for example? This is one of the options. It can be a negative. So depends on your natal chart. Everything depends on your natal chart. So the changes and the sector of the eclipse, the physical expression, will be in your second house. For all people who have Cancer Moon or Cancer Ascendant, the eclipse is happening in your first house. The first house is the most important house. This is the summary of your natal chart. If you have a strong first house, you can deal with all the problems that you have in your life and all the problems and negative position in your natal chart. This means that when the eclipse is happening in the first house, this means change, a big transformation of your life, of your life direction, appearance. Maybe there will be some endings, closures, because the eclipse is related with Ketu in the second house. There can be some problems, or not problems, but changes in the second house, the house of family, savings, money, resources, that can lead to change of your life. It can be positive, it can be negative. Everything depends on your natal chart. But definitely in the next few years, because Rahu and Ketu will change from Leo and Aquarius to Cancer and Capricorn in the end of this year. So this will be just the beginning of one big process. For all people who have Leo Ascendant or Leo Moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of foreign lands, foreigners, spirituality, subconscious mind, losses, expenditure, spiritual growth, other dimension, hospitals, laboratories, dark places, pubs, bars. So this will be the place where some change and transformation will happen, and it will come from your first house. So you make a decision. For example, you make a decision to go abroad. This can happen. Or maybe you'll be disappointed from your wife and you want a big change and you can just go abroad. This is a good way of this explaining the eclipse. But this will happen in the next few months, unfolding. Maybe you want to be alone. Maybe you need isolation, because Ketu, when Ketu is transiting over your first house, because as I said, Ketu is in Leo, and Ketu, for all Leo ascendant and Leo moon signs, are transiting over your ascendant or moon sign. It is good to go to astrologer. It is good to take care of your emotional world and your physical world. Be careful to improve. You have to improve your health, because 12th house is related with hospitals. This is more negative analysis of this eclipse. Just depends entirely on your natal chart. Just a second to drink a little bit. Okay. For all people who have Virgo ascendant or Virgo moon sign, the eclipse is happening, the physical expression is happening in your 11th house, the house of income, the house of social circles, dreams, followers. So this is important eclipse, and Ketu is in the 12th house. So for example, 12th house will be somehow related with the events that are happening in your 11th house. For example, you start online business, you start some business with foreigners. And this business with foreigners, because 12th house is foreigners, can lead to more income, which is 11th house, for example. But definitely there will be events related with your 11th house, the house of income, dreams, goals, followers, social circles. So, and take advantage of these events. I hope they are positive. For all people who have ascendant or moon sign in Libra, the physical expression of the eclipse will be in your Cancer zodiac sign, in the 10th house, the house of social status, life mission, career, bosses, management. I forgot, government is related with the 10th house. So definitely there will be some transformation, changes, or events related with your career that may come through your 11th house. The sign of Leo can bring to some changes of your Cancer. For example, you meet people in your social circle that are more influential, and these people help you to improve your position in your work, for example. For all people who have moon or ascendant in Scorpio, the eclipse is happening in your 9th house, the house of father, the house of education, foreign lands, tourism, traveling, belief system, abundance, good luck, teachers, gurus. So definitely there can be some events in this sector, and they can come from your work, or somehow with your management, or your bosses in some way. For example, your bosses send you to internship in another country. This is a possible result of this eclipse. But there can be change of your belief system, there can be change of your education, there can be change of your traveling plans, because everything is happening in the physical expression is in the 9th house. For all people who have Sagittarius moon sign or Sagittarius ascendant, the eclipse is happening in your 8th house, the house of transformation, the house of other people's money, the house of psychology, occult, sudden events. So definitely when the eclipse, which is transformation, goes in the house of transformation, we can expect real transformation. So there will be transformations, for big transformation for you, especially it can come from the 9th house. Father, traveling, guru, teaching, education, belief system. Be careful what is your belief system. 8th house is the house of your family Enroll too. So there can be some psychological growth, there can be some inheritance, there can be some changes in the intimacy or relationship with your family involved. This is a good time for your inner work. I mean, if you have some wounds, if you have some issues, psychological issues, emotional issues, it is really good time to heal in the next few months. For all people who have Capricorn ascendant or Capricorn moon sign, the eclipse is happening in your seventh house, the house of marriage, business relationship, other people's money. Not money, other people. Other people's money is in the eighth house. Other people is the seventh house, the others. So definitely there can be some events and transformation related with your partner or business partnership. And this can come from the eighth house, from the Leo sign. There can be some decision events related with the eighth house, which will lead to a physical expression of the eclipse in your seventh house. For example, you get arguments, you are not in good relation with your family involved, there is an argument, and this can lead to breaking up with your partner. This is one option. Or the opposite version, you improve your relationship with your family involved, and this leads to good events in your partnership and business partnership or marriage. This is one of the analysis, the general interpretation of the solar eclipse for Capricorn ascendant. For Aquarius ascendant or moon sign, the eclipse is happening in the sixth house. This will be the physical expression. And the process of this physical expression will come from the seventh house, the Leo sign. So sixth house is the house of your routine, your daily work, your service, unprivileged people, conflicts, arguments, divorce, your colleagues, your routine daily life. This is sixth house. So when the eclipse is here, it is good to take care of your health, mental, physical, emotional health, to take care how you communicate with people from your daily life. So there will be some changes in or events happening in the sixth house. And that can come from as a result of events and transformation or decision that are related with your seventh house. Ketu, I repeat, Ketu or Leo sign is the engine that leads to the physical expression of the solar eclipse in the Cancer. I'm repeating again. So, for example, you get in problems with your partner and you get divorced, and you change your daily life and your routine. This is one of the options. And for all people who have ascendant or moon sign in Pisces, the eclipse is happening in your fifth house, the house of love, romance, self-expression, children, relaxation, politic, kings. But the result in this sector will come from your sixth house. So maybe you improve the way you live your life, maybe you improve the way you eat, your diet, your training, because sixth house is this, which can lead to improvement of your love life. For example, this is one of the way we can analyze this eclipse, but definitely there will be events, physical events, expression in the sector of love, romance, children. Yeah, so basically this is how we analyze what will happen during this eclipse. Of course, if you want to see what will be the events, especially for you, you need to go to a Vedic astrologer who will check the details of your chart. This is just a general interpretation of the whole eclipse system and the whole eclipse happening on 12th of August. And you should keep in mind that this may differ for different people. As I told you, if you have planets in the beginning of Leo, at the end of Cancer, if you're in the planetary period here of Sun, Moon, Ketu, then you will feel much stronger this solar eclipse, and the events that are happening in the next few months will be much stronger. But if you don't have this, of course, you feel the solar eclipse, but not so strongly. For example, people who have planets in the Leo and Cancer, or the dashas, planetary periods that I discussed, that I mentioned, they can feel it up to 100. While if you don't have any planets in Cancer and Moon, or you are not in a planetary period of Sun, Moon, or Ketu, this means that you can feel the eclipse up to 50%. Of course, there can be events, transformation, but still it will not be so strong as other people. This is part of the karmic events, right? So thank you again for watching this video with me. Again, if you want a consultation, check my website www.astrology-coaching.com. All the links are below. Check my book, Vedic Astrology is in Simple. Check my nakshatras, my favorite one, nakshatras in Vedic Astrology, easy and simple. They're for beginners. And yeah, this is a chart of Trump I forgot to mention. So the eclipse will be happening in his 12th house. So there will be events related with foreign lands and foreign system and foreigners. And this will come from his first house. So there can be some expenditure losses related with foreign lands. And as far as I see, the things with Iran are not going very well. He is in the dasha of Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. As you can see, there are some planets in Cancer. There are some planets in Leo. So Trump will feel the solar eclipse for sure, but there can be some losses. Because Ketu is over his Mars, there can be scandals, problems, battles, which can lead to some issues and problems, 12th house, related to with foreign lands, or there can be some other type of losses. But foreign lands will be involved. Okay, thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye-bye.